I hate tampons. I mean, who thought of these things? Who invented them? Whose bright idea was to take a bunch of cotton and shove it up a vagina? I'm thinking a man. Why, you may ask? Well, let's see. Number one, what do you do with a vagina in a man's mind? You stick something in it. And let's see, number two. Okay, something needs to be fixed. Just put some duct tape on it. That's the same kind of mindset of, there's a leak, just jam something in there. That'll fix it. But we're not here to talk about men. We're here to talk about those god-awful vampire tea bags. Now, throughout my life, I've tried them a few times. And, because they're marketed as these great, wonderful things, these just forms of liberation for women when it comes that time of the month. I mean, geez, they're just, you can't feel them. They're like super absorbent. Let's see, they just let you just move around and be active, and no, there's no leakage at all. Shit like that. When you're young, they tell you that, women, they wear tampons. Only little girls wear pads. And you know what? I call bullshit on all of that. You can't feel it? My ass, you can't feel it. I tried all different sizes because they come in multiple different sizes, from little ones to, big, super absorbent ones. Tried them all. I could feel every single one of them, and was very, very uncomfortable. And super absorbent? Please, you could have fooled me. Most of the time, when I tried them, I'd see some leakage. And I'm like, well, okay, I guess it's time to change them out. I guess it's full, so let's pull that fucker out of me. Do that. Now that's really uncomfortable. That's very uncomfortable. And then it'd come out, and there'd barely be anything on it. That thing didn't freaking absorb anything. And the few times that it did actually absorb, it'd absorb, it'd get full, and then I'd have to change it like 3 to 4 times in one day. And on top of having to change it 3 to 4 times in one day, I'd still have to wear a pad to take care of that leakage. That's not cost effective. That's ridiculous and a complete and utter ripoff. Now, let's just say that I am some rare bird with some ultra, abnormally small vagina. And so these things are just, my issues, not an issue with the tampon. Well, there's still issues with tampons. Now, the women that I have talked to that swear by these toxic shock-inducing beaver dams tell me the reason why they use tampons instead of pads is for hygienic issues. Really? Hygienic issues? Okay, well, you know what? I call bullshit on that too. Because tampons are way more disgusting than pads. And I'll tell you why. There's one simple thing. It's the string. So you stick one of these things in you, and now you have this string hanging out of your body. And that's an issue. I'll tell you why. Because this string is hanging down into your urine. That's one thing. It's just dangling outside of you. You go to the bathroom, and it's just waving into the urine, getting all nice and soaked up with piss. Now, what if you have to poop? Okay, so now the string is damp with urine, and so it sticks up against you. And, well, you don't really know whereabouts it is. Because, yeah, the string you can't feel. The one thing you can't feel is that string. So maybe it is just wiggled its way back into your anus area. So you go to the bathroom. And now you have to poop. And God forbid, what if you had diarrhea? So you go, not knowing where that string is, and you go to wipe. So what are you doing now? Now you're just wiping shit into that string. You're just rubbing it in there. That's real hygienic. Mm-hmm. So now you have this string hanging out of you that's soaked in piss and shit. And it is spending the day rubbing up against your most precious of areas. How's that hygienic? That's what I'm asking. How is that hygienic? I would much rather have a slightly damp, blood-soaked pad up against my private area than a bunch of shit and piss rubbing into it. Wouldn't you? Pads today are amazing. I mean, the ones that I use, they're so thin, I really seriously don't even notice that I'm wearing them. And they are so amazingly super absorbent. You know, on a heavy day, I can wear, 2. I only go through like 2 of them at the most. And like I said, it's so absorbent, I don't even feel the dampness. It's just amazing. It just soaks it right up, pulls it away from your body. No big deal. They're great. They've like come such a long way from those, really thick, ultra just disgusting just pads of cotton to these like foam, this thin foam that just soaks up everything. So why are you still sticking cotton balls up your vagina when you could have these wonderful pads that are just light and delicate and absorbent and never have to worry about it? I don't know. So if you still want to use those barely working plugs of woe, more power to you. Have at it. But me? No, I'm sticking with my pads because I fucking hate tampons.